Hey guys, Rick with Soil Samurai Gardens here. You like my new thumbnail? So I've been working, figuring this stuff out since after VidCon, so trying to get creative on some of my vids now. So I'm gonna try to actually go back and do all of my videos and do those really neat looking thumbnails and do an intro video and all that fun stuff. So don't want to make it too complicated, but just trying to spice it up a little bit. Anyway, this is an update. This is not a vegetable garden update. This is the front of my house. So I mentioned earlier that we was going to do a tropical look, and here's what I have done. So pretty neat looking. If I know I have some before pictures. I'll see if I can plug them in right here. And there was a evergreen bush here and an evergreen bush here. I mean, it looked just like everybody else's house in the neighborhood, and I wanted to do something completely different. So I wanted to go for the tropical feel. So I put a bunch of coleus up front, and I don't know if I mentioned this, but 2 weeks ago, nope, 2 months, but July, March or April, I was actually featured in Kansas City Gardener magazine. I'll see if I can put the link to the video right here or right here. I don't know how this is going to show up on the video, on the YouTube video, but I'll put the link up there. If not, I'll just attach the bio as I got a bunch of the magazines. So but on the cover of it was a bunch of coleus, and it was an interview with me about being a extension master gardener. So but this is the front. So they're looking a little rough now because it's real hot in the day. Coleus is actually more of a shade plant, and it has been in 100 degrees here. But first thing in the morning, late in the evening, they're really lush, a burgundy color. And I think I'm gonna do it again next year. In the middle, I have the green and red, and I think I just want to do it all the burgundy. So right here, this is called a moonflower. So one of the master gardeners gave this to me last year. It did okay, did not do like this. So this thing did exceptionally well. Anyway, the flowers, they open up at nighttime, and they'll close during the day. So this one here will open up at night, and it's a big pretty white flower. So it opens up a few times. Those are spent. Opens up a few times and die, and then the other ones will open up. So they turn out really neat. And over here, I ordered this from Pensacola Gardens, I believe it is. So this is actually called a windmill palm. Those guys were really professional in getting this to me. Anyway, this thing right here, it's going to grow to be about 10 foot tall. It's a real slow grower, and I'm looking forward to actually seeing what that does. All right, let's go over here to the magic. I'm going to come back to this plant. Okay, this is my tropical area. So these big tall plants you see right here, these are cannas. This is called a canna musifolia. This is another variety of coleus. And oh, my son, let me sidetrack just a bit. My son got some herbs from school before school was out last year, and I ended up planting them for him because, you know, me and seeds, that's what I do. And that's his little basil thing. And I just leave it out here because this gets automatically watered, things like that. Ice plants, some hostas. And let's step on it into my oasis. So I just sit back here. I bought this fountain off of, well, my wife bought it for me off of HSN or QVC, Bernelli fountain. And what I did, it was, what's it called? Battery operated, and I didn't like how much the pump put out, so I took the battery operated out, gutted the entire thing, built my own pump, and ran it to a timer. So it comes on at 7 in the morning, shuts off at 9 in the evening, and just have it plugged in there. So I need to get that stuff buried. But just sitting back here, enjoying the sounds of the water, which I need to clean now, and just having the view of my little tropical paradise in Kansas. So the best that I can do anyway for now. And to touch this one off, this is a banana tree. A banana tree in Kansas, who would ever thought it? But there is a variety called Musa, M-U-S-A. It's a cold hardy variety, and this guy will actually get pretty tall. So it might take a few years, but what you have to do here in Kansas, because we have pretty extreme winters, not too extreme, but cold enough to kill plants. So you cut it back about 6 to 12 inches, mulch it over, cover it with plastic and all that good stuff so moisture can't get into it, and then come in the spring of the year, uncover it, and because the root system will have it is growing right now, it'll grow twice as big in the next year. So I have a neighbor on this side, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 houses down, who has a big, his banana tree in his backyard's about 25 foot tall, and that's who actually turned me onto that. So these are amaranth. So just to give it a little bit of color, I thought I put some more coleus in here. I did, but that turned out to be an elephant ear. So, and this is just a smorgasbord of stuff here. And this guy here, this is a mammoth sunflower. I knew it was going to get big. I didn't think it was going to be this big of a bully though. So, and look at this. I want to show you the stalk in this guy here. Move some of this stuff. So this is the stalk. So this is my hand, and yeah, I can barely get my hand all the way around it. So that guy, the ones I grew in the garden last year turned out to be, not last year, year before, they topped out at like 12 or 13 feet, and I didn't grow them at all last year, and I wanted to give it a centerpiece because I knew the banana tree wouldn't be ready for this season. So ideally, the banana tree will get probably up to the gutter, which is about 15 foot up. And ideally, the sunflower will do that this year, and hopefully this will do that next year. So, but this is my serenity up in here in the front yard. I wanted to do something completely different compared to everybody else in the neighborhood. So I've been getting a lot of compliments on this. All right, this is a shrub that hopefully I'll be able to do a video about later on this year, if not definitely next year. This is called a miracle berry, and what it does is produces a berry that changes the taste gland. So anything sour makes it taste sweet. Like sour cream tastes like vanilla ice cream. I actually got my hands on some a while back, and it is incredible. So stay tuned on that one there. Let's see here. This is Morning Glory. It's under a trellis. The trellis isn't nowhere near big enough. As you see, it's starting to make its way up McKenna now and getting all crazy there. But I'm just kind of waiting for it to flower. I'm not sure if because this is the east side of the house. Once the sun gets over it, I didn't get any more sun for the rest of the day, so it might not flower, I don't know. So this is something else that's supposed to make it to the backyard. These are Mad Hatter peppers. The ones actually I have in the garden. They're about 3 times that size, but something I received from K-State last year, and this one I bought in and overwintered it, and it done real well coming back and all that good stuff. So that's an aloe that I bought a while back. I sure don't remember putting the caladiums in there, but I see they're starting to show up as well. So I thought I put them all in the backyard. Maybe I stuck one in there and forgot. I have no idea. So, and these are little tobacco plants. This is called Nicotina rustica. It's 9 times more powerful than or 9 times more nicotine than anything else out there. But I like it for these little pretty yellow flowers, and I was hoping it'd get bigger. I actually had some lettuce in this area that got probably as tall as this thing right here, my little spinner windmill thingy, and they end up dying off because of the heat. So I was growing these and didn't know where to put them, so I just bought them up here, and some in my little random bed over here as well. So this is where I actually grew my garlic this year, and I've already harvested it. It's drying in my garage. So this is just some more Nicotina rustica, and amongst the weeds and the coleus, that's another banana plant. So I thought that one was actually going to die, so that's why I threw it over here in the bed of random, but it's actually coming back very strong. And I think it's actually in an ideal location because it's in this little cubby as well. So banana trees do fine in partial shade. The two I have in the backyard, they're actually full sun. One's doing extremely well. The other one's doing blah. So, but that's my little piece of tropical heaven. Got some more mammoth sunflowers over here. So the ones in the back, that is, oh my goodness, that's probably 9 foot. That's about 9 foot right now. So waiting for the heads to open up. They're taking a long time this year. But this is full sun right here. So it gets sun morning all the way to the evening. This is the south side of the building, or my house. So, and that's pretty much it. So I don't want to talk about my weeds. Just things that I didn't know what to do with, I just kind of throw it in this bed. I bought more coleus and was given more coleus than I knew what to do with. And I have a difficult time killing plants, so I just ended up putting them all in here. There's a canna sitting back there, and a thornless blackberry bush or shrub, tree, stem somebody gave to me. So no room for it, but I just stuck it in there, and I was just gonna make sure it was still alive, and it is. So I'll probably end up moving it when it goes dormant. So all right guys, that is it. We got a garden update coming in real soon, and I think I made some bread and butter pickles yesterday, the day before yesterday, and I think I'm gonna do that on video because they were actually really fun to make. But that's it for this little segment here of the tropical paradise, and I'm so proud of this thumbnail. So, and you guys have a good one. And you know what? I missed something. Totally missed this. This is called the ice plant. This does not look like the traditional ice plants. I picked this up off of Baker Creek, and they look constantly wet all the time. So I really don't like how it turned this area out though, so I won't grow it again next year. I'll probably just do it full of cannas or maybe elephant ears. But and then this is an ornamental pepper that I got from K-State as well. So okay guys, that's it. All right, that is a wrap. So thanks for watching guys, and look forward to the other videos. My garden didn't turn out as well as I hoped this year, and the heat just made it really difficult, and then all the other stuff. I really overextended myself this year for a lot of different things. So I'm gonna try to cut back a bit next year, and that way I can really focus in on the garden and the YouTube channel, and continue to grow. So like, comment, subscribe guys if you enjoyed this part of the video. So I'm a vegetable gardener, but being a master gardener has really helped me out in learning about flowers and things like that. So let me know what you think guys. All right, have a good one. We'll see you later. Rick out. Bye.